8800 Blue Lick Road is a 3-bedroom house that you can go on a 3D virtual tour of right now if you're interested in purchasing it. And it's, they say you don't really know someone until you've held hands while taking a dump. This digital property viewing is one of those things where the longer you stare at the image, the more bizarre things you notice. So today I'm going to take you on a sightseeing tour of the oddities of 8800 Blue Lick Road. If we start at the entrance, you're greeted by a Minions brand doormat that really no home is complete without. To get to the main living area, you'll want to go up the stairs where you'll find yourself in a semi-open plan living room slash kitchen. You know what? I don't think they've cleaned up after the previous occupants moved out. There's quite a lot of mess. There's styrofoam packaging, cat litter, and 4 ornamental Santa figures? 5 if you include the Santa of the lamp. Are you starting to wonder why yet? If we move on to the kitchen area, which is beautifully separated from the lounge by the back of these cupboards, first thing you might notice is that these people subsist entirely on a diet of pure monster energy, and are stocking enough just on their kitchen table that if you drank it, you'd ascend to a higher dimension. Well, I say kitchen table, this is really more of a kitchen slash office, and if we look by the kitchen sink, you'll notice toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, and other toiletry supplies, despite the house having multiple bathrooms. This feels like the kind of choice that would only be made by someone who has truly ascended to a higher plane of thought. Maybe they only feel comfortable cleaning their teeth if they're accompanied by this dense foliage from the living room. Now, if you go from the kitchen past these 2 completely freestanding cabinets in the middle of the room, you'll get to the master bedroom, where the house still has some surprises in store. Then we've got a very important shelf in the middle of the The master bedroom is expansively large, has a cardboard box feature wall with a cat. Hello, monkey. Where do you live here? The room, cat, and peculiar historical image are protected by Mickey and Minnie Mouse, of course. On the bedside table, you'll find 4 bottles of fluid, 2 kinds of tissue, and 3 iPads. A lot of very important objects here. And then the other bedside table is completely empty, save for 1 very serious looking can. Then of course you have the spectating chair. It's for watching people fuck. As we all know, wardrobes are for little bitch-ass motherfuckers, so these people keep their clothes just on an array of racks, taking up one side of the room. Now obviously, when you're in bed, you're relaxing, you want to unwind, you got a nice big telly with a copy of 1968's Doctor Who The Invasion starring Patrick Troughton next to it. Oh, very based. Full breakdown of all of Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who coming to this channel soon. This is going to be the largest project I have ever made, so keep an eye out, nerds. But if you ever get tired of watching TV, you can always just switch it off and watch your other TV. Something you may have noticed about this room is that it doesn't actually have a door. Instead, the entire wall on this side of the room is designed to slide out so that you can, if you want, merge this room with the room next to it. So if you live here, you can finally achieve your dreams of a bedroom-kitchen combo. Finally, now I can sleep in a room that has 2 separate microwaves in it. You know, the having 2 of something completely unnecessarily is becoming a running theme. And why would you have a microwave over your hob? That seems like a really bad idea, instead of, having an extractor fan? Now that's the upstairs of the property. Let's go downstairs, back past the entrance and Minions brand doormat. Who knows what secrets we'll find below? Well, I know. First, if we go past the grimiest light switch of all time, and hang on, is that a map of England and Wales? This is a house in America. Why have they got that taking up like their entire hallway? Maybe to them, the way that we live is bizarre as the way that they live is to us, is to them, is to us as the way that they live as to us is to them. Ooh, there's another sexy spectator chair here, although this time it's for laundry. Personally, I don't have a chair planted in front of my laundry machine just so I can watch it run, but each to their own, eh? They're in Knob Creek. For anyone from Knob Creek who might be watching, wondering why I'm finding that funny, that would be like if you came here and found somewhere called like Wang Valley, or maybe just like Penis River. You know what though, I'm gonna say it, the laundry room, not particularly interesting. So let's take a trip across the hallway and have a look at the room opposite. Ah, that's this room. We're gonna be real good friends after this. Each toilet is accompanied by its own ornamental porcelain duck, which will watch and judge you as you poo. On the sink we have a McDonald's cup with what looks to be a can of hairspray in it. And then the bin is full of soft drinks cans? Hang on, why? Why is the bin in the bathroom full of soda cans? Who's drinking their soda here? Who's cleaning their teeth in the kitchen? What the fuck is going on? It's not like this is someone's nearest bin. There are bins in every other room of the house. diabetes. In fact, this house is absolutely stuffed with bins for some reason. This bathroom has 3 of them. Someone must be coming to the bathroom to drink their soda. Why this room? Why the womb room? We do not ask questions about the womb room. Let's leave the womb room, go to a room we can ask questions about. If we walk a little way down the hall, we'll find ourselves in the man cave. Welcome to the man cave. No! This is where the man lives, obviously, and the man really likes his cologne. But there's something else he seems to like a whole lot more than his cologne. He has quite a few of them. This guy has, 41 shoes. How many feet does this man have? So you'd assume that the fact there's 41 of them means that there's gonna be at least one more somewhere else, but who really knows with this house? If it is just 41 though, 41 is a prime number, so this guy either has 41 feet or 1 foot. When you're in bed, you want to relax, you want to unwind, so why not watch some telly in bed? It's a classic activity. But when you get bored of it, once you're finally tired of watching TV, you can turn off your TV, and watch the TV behind your TV. Then his desk is absolutely dominated by that globe, but is also home to the 4th iPad in the building, a big box of change, and 2 watches. Ooh, now I don't know for sure, but I think we might have found the toilet soda culprit. Now, if we go across the hall from the man cave, we'll find ourselves in the 2nd bathroom of the property. Now, that urinal in a residential bathroom is a strange decision. But that carpet under the urinal, that is a bad decision. Now that's what in the business we would call a piss absorbent object. And as a general tip from me to you, if you've got an object and it's very high on the piss absorbency scale, don't put it in places there's gonna be piss. And oh, look at it, it has visible dirt on it. That means it doesn't get cleaned on the regs. I'm gonna leave the piss stinky room and go to the room next door. It's just a bedroom, let's move on. Now let's go to the door at the end of the hallway. On balance, we're probably reaching the end of the rooms here, so let's see what this one has in store for us. Well, this room is the 2nd kitchen. As you do. But you know what, I'm starting to think the people who live here have kind of a thing for boxes. Oh, and there's 2 more doors over there, so I guess this isn't quite the last room yet. Now, pretty much everything about this kitchen is like 5 out of 10 strange. Like, the room as a whole is bizarre, but there's not many things I want to point out to you specifically. Although there is this cupboard with a door too small to fit the hole in it. How hard is that to get right? And this cupboard, which on 2 separate occasions someone decided to repaint before giving up halfway through. I blame soda toilet person. Let's see where the doors leading off this room go, and we'll start with this one over here. Now, this one is, ooh. I'm gonna say it. That is a larger quantity of boxes than the conventional amount to stack up against your fire exit. This room is the office. It's, a little bit messy, a little bit. There are 2 bags attached to the ceiling, one of which has had losers written on it in pen, and on the pair of them there is a sign that says, "Why can't we all just get along?" This is a beautiful room though, undeniably. The decor is immaculate, from the doll banana boxes to the tiny little skeleton hanging off the ceiling for some reason. And look how spacious it is. This is a very big house that anyone would be lucky to have. Let's take a walk back through the kitchen and look what's through the other door. It's a hallway that must lead to the final room of the house. Ooh, it's a 2017 topless calendar. Hang on, no, that's a whole stack of 2017 topless calendars, which must mean unless someone really likes 2017 topless calendars, these are for retail. They're selling these. And you know what, I can only say, good luck with that. Considering that toplessness and calendars are things that you can get for free on your computer now, forget 2020, I imagine these would have been pretty hard to shift in 2017, which to be fair, is probably why you still have them. If we progress past the topless calendars through the hallway to the final room, we will find, hang on, is that 2 more doors? Hang on, is that a staircase? So this is the storage area, where things are stored. What kind of things are being stored here, you might ask? Well, according to the labels on some of the boxes, we've got several crates of What the Gospels Meant by Gary Wills, a box of 50 Farmville sheep, and 5 cows? Skin. It's unclear what this is, but don't destroy it, please. I have a few questions about these boxes labeled African American girls, but I'm not sure I want them answered. We have a box of the Simpsons brand carpets, intuitively labeled pirates. And then a box labeled miscellaneous for just anything else that doesn't quite fit into any of those categories. But I know what you're wondering, you're interested in purchasing this house and you need to know how much storage space there actually is. Well, let's start where we started already. The first thing you might notice is there's 2 bathrooms coming off this room, which is great. More places to poop, always welcome. This urinal has a carpet under it too. Let's venture into the first storage room, shall we? In this room, we'll find, boxes. I think that's part of the course right now. But we'll also find Kyle. Kyle is a box lifter, And next to Kyle is a dark abyss of boxes that Kyle was unable to save. You failed us, Kyle. We trusted you, and you let us down. Now next to Kyle is a door to the next storage room. Let's go through that, shall we? Yeah, there's definitely stuff being stored in here. Can confirm, this is a storage room. So, if we head on back through Kyle's room, we can get to the next storage room. That's definitely a staircase. Oh joy, more strange miscellaneous objects. That's the last thing I expected when I clicked the button to enter this room. Truly it is a state of shock that I find myself in. Ignore that other staircase, we didn't just pass that, shut up. Looks like these people have a lot of stuff. Just gonna put that out there. I think they might have a few things in their home. You know what though, we've held off long enough, let's venture back to Kyle and ascend the staircase. Okay, here we go. Oh look, more boxes in a place you would not usually expect to find boxes, how refreshing. You know what though, I'm starting to think this place is pretty large. This room is by far the largest of the storerooms. There's even a desk here, which is I assume for managing inventory. And what a hefty amount of inventory it is. Big room. Big room. There's quite a few DVDs here. Is that another room? This big room does in fact have a few smaller rooms coming off it. Like you can turn right into this room. Then you want to turn right again. Then you want to turn right again. Then you want to turn right again. And you'll find some Xboxes. Oh hey, it's the top of that other staircase we saw. I almost wanted it to lead to a completely different place, but at this point this does feel like a mercy. Ooh. Door detected. Where does it go? It goes to not really anywhere. And finally, if we go to the right of the desk, we'll find the final room. And this time it's true. This actually is the final room, and it's full of porn. All right, let's just make sure no one sees us go in here. All right, okay, good. So aside from several racks of Girls Gone Wild, that wasn't an intended pun. We've also got hang on. You know what, I'm starting to realize this is the first place we've seen that could be a place someone could wash themselves. We hadn't seen that yet. It was yet to come. And now that we found it, were we really expecting anything conventional? It turns out the only place to wash yourself in this building is behind a curtain in a room full of porn. You may have thought this was a separated living space and then workspace, which is the warehouse, but no, this is the only place in the entire house where you can wash yourself. And you have to go through like the whole of the workspace to get to it. And it is also quite strange. There's stairs to get in, and stairs to the wall, as well as the 3 shower heads. We've also got a spare shower head, which doesn't appear to fit any part of the shower. And then as well as everyone's soaps, shampoos, that kind of thing, we've also got a Subway cup in the shower, and a red plastic cup with brown in it. Someone really does like their soft drinks in their bathroom spaces, huh? Dude, imagine you had like overnight guests, and this is the only shower? And in the morning they're like, oh, where's the shower? And you have to say, oh yeah, it's just through the warehouse, past the porn. There's nothing explicit on any of the covers that you can see in the shot, by the way, YouTube censors. Now, that was the last room, but around the house there are a few little details that may act as clues as to what business these people actually ran. An overwhelming amount of the storage space, and a lot of the other space as well, was filled with boxes of CDs and DVDs. The more eagle-eyed among you may have noticed that the office in it had several disc burners for writing information to them, and an industrial-grade roll of bubble wrap suspended from the ceiling. And you know what? The fact that these people had a box labeled Pirates laying around is starting to make a little bit more sense. There's even a workstation in the second kitchen for what looks like packaging, with storage labeled DVDs and CDs. Signs point in the direction that the whole house is in operation manufacturing and distributing pirated CDs and DVDs. Wow! Growth industry? That's everything I have for you today. This has just been a very small project on the side as I work on something much bigger, my full critique and breakdown of seasons 11 and 12 of Doctor Who 2005, also known as the Chibnall era of the show. I plan to release the video on the same day as the Revolution of the Daleks special airs, which is either going to be Christmas or New Year's Day. It hasn't actually been announced yet. But if you're wondering, that is why my channel has been less active recently and will continue to be less active until that day. I'm working on something big and it's taking up a lot of my time. I might release something else small before that, I might not. But if you're in the mood for some more of me in the meantime, I have old videos that I've already made. My content going over life hacks is tonally quite similar to this, so you will probably enjoy that if you enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, I really do. And until the next time, goodbye.